of ironic or coincidental, if you will, because we did see that had the earthquake shakeout drill all across the state, and actually up north in the Bay Area and Berkeley, while the shakedown was going on, again, the simulated shakedown, there's actually a real earthquake, a 3.9 earlier today. So it just goes to show that we could see a quake anytime, anywhere here in our state. All right, well, we're going to take you to our forecast, and of course, it's all about the fog again, a cooler forecast for us. We're dealing with plenty of fog out there, and you'll see the base is a little higher, the base of that cloud cover, so we're not seeing any advisories. Visibility is actually doing okay tonight, but we are seeing widespread fog. It's spanning all up and down our coastline, spanning into the basin, eventually making a push into our inland valleys again, so we are waking up to pretty foggy conditions, and we are dealing with pretty cool conditions out there. In fact, right here at the broadcast center in Studio City, we're currently at 58 degrees. Downtown, you're at 61. Beverly Hills, 61 degrees. A little cooler for Encino tonight. You're at 59. So 50s and 60s out there, but we're predominantly going to see 50s out there a little later into the overnight hours. Arcadia, you're at 62. Eagle Rock at 60 degrees. Over to the IE we go, and you're going to see temperatures into the 60s. Paris, you're a little cooler at 59. And finally, checking in with parts of Orange County, you're currently into the 60s this evening. 62 in Fullerton, 61 in Orange. And over to the coast to Huntington, you're currently at 60 degrees. So mild conditions getting cooler into the overnight hours, of course, and pretty mild today. In fact, we only got up to 69 degrees in downtown. Yesterday's high was 68, so we only warmed it up by a degree. We were still well below average, but we are expecting a big warm up in store as we head toward the weekend. We'll have the details coming up in just a little bit. Rob and Sharon, back to you.
All right. All right, let's talk about the weather. Another gorgeous day today, but it's going to feel like summer this weekend.
Exactly. I know. It certainly doesn't feel like summer. A lot of us are sort of enjoying it. It's good soup weather or hot chocolate weather or hot cider weather.
70 degrees out.
Hey, well, for me, that's cold.
For you, that's cold. Yeah, we've learned that in the studio.
Yes. Rob's always hot in here. I'm always freezing in here. It's a battle.
I'll get you some soup.
Yeah, there we go. But it was a soup day. In fact, I had soup for dinner because I thought it was chilly out there. So there you go.
There you go.
I'll probably have a cup of tea a little later today as well.
Good for you. I'm so glad.
Just thought I'd let you guys know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But, but I will tell you that will change. It's going to be all about maybe a nice tall glass of lemonade as we head into the weekend because it's going to warm up pretty nicely. We're getting
beverage thing tonight.
I'm not sure, when it's hot.
Everyone's thirsty.
I'm trying to demonstrate, when it's hot, when it's cold. Trying to explain the weather with drink choices. So yes, it is a little chilly out there, and you're going to see plenty of fog, not quite as dense as what we've been seeing the last couple of nights, but regardless, it's still out there. Temperatures in the 50s this evening, so pretty chilly evening for us. You're going to feel it if you step outside, and you'll see temperatures right here at the broadcast center in Studio City at 58 degrees. Earlier today downtown, you only got up to 69 degrees, so that was far below average being 78. Yesterday we got up to 68, so we did warm up 1 degree, but 69 degrees, not a big difference from yesterday, but you will feel a difference as we head into the weekend. Your weather headline showing you on clouds and fog in the forecast. High pressure starts to move in as we head toward the weekend, and with that, we're expecting a much warmer weekend on tap. So we'll have that weekend forecast coming up for you in just a little bit. But over the next 24 hours, we're getting down into the 50s, up into the 60s first thing in the morning. By the afternoon, we're up to 70 degrees. So we're squeezing out 1 more degree tomorrow, and then the warm-up hits. So downtown tomorrow getting up to 70, as we just mentioned. Anaheim getting up to 73. Riverside getting up to 81 degrees. Woodland Hills getting up to 77. So pretty much everybody staying below average for this time of year. Futurecast showing you just that. Into the overnight hours, we're going to see plenty of fog. A lot of that fog and the clouds, again, responsible for keeping things a little cooler. That sea breeze pushing in, and with that, we're seeing the clouds and fog, the cooler temperatures. And you'll see again into the overnight hours, plenty of fog out there. By 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, the fog's starting to get so dense we could maybe see a sprinkle or two along the Orange County coastline. By 11 o'clock, the fog's starting to recede back toward the coastline. And by 3 o'clock, much clearer conditions as high pressure starts to gradually build. But we're really going to feel the difference as we head into, the weekend. By Friday, that's tomorrow night, we're already looking at a little more fog in the forecast, starting to push its way back toward the Santa Monica Bay and eventually toward the Orange County coastline. And again, as we head into the weekend, a little more sunshine and a warmer forecast across the board. So for the basin in Orange County, we're still at 70 tomorrow, warming up 12 degrees by Saturday, still keeping things fairly warm by Sunday. More sunshine for you, and we're still above average. But by Monday and Tuesday, we're cooling it right back down again, back into the mid-70s, back into the upper 60s under mostly cloudy conditions by the time we reach Tuesday. So we're going to show you what the valley locations look like, and of course what the coast looks like coming up in just a little bit. Back to you.
All right, Evelyn.
It's a confusing concept, so all right. Well, we'll get there, and we're going to get to your forecast as well, dealing with plenty of fog, cool temperatures, but a warm-up in store. We'll have all the details coming up in just a few minutes.
Wow. I don't even know what to say.
I feel bad.
I do.
Aw, yeah.
Yeah, you're lonely. It's okay.
That's okay.
Plenty of people out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's talk about the weather. Let's change subjects.
Yeah, let's change the subject.
Let's do it. That's fine by me.
do that.
All right, let's do it. I can talk about the weather, no problem.
All right.
All right, we're going to take you outside to Long Beach this evening, and we are dealing with foggy conditions, but you'll see that cloud base a little higher. So with that, we're not seeing, well, reduced visibility. So no fog advisories out there, but we are dealing with low clouds and fog in the forecast as we speak. So you'll see fog all up and down the coast at the moment, starting to span into the basin and your inland valleys as well. Chilly temperatures out there. You'll see right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City, we're only in the 50s, and pretty much everybody dropping down to the 50s into the overnight hours. Right now, low 60s and upper 50s, 59 in Encino this evening. As we head over to Montebello, 62 degrees, heading over to the IE, 50s and 60s, and parts of Orange County currently in the 60s, moving over to Long Beach, you're at 61, City of Carson also in the 60s this evening. So earlier today, we only made it to 69 degrees in downtown, so we were about 9 degrees below average for this time of year. And you'll see right here, onshore flow still dominating. So with that low clouds and fog in the forecast, high pressure moving in as we head into, well, the weekend, and that's what's going to make for a warmer weekend in store. So we're going to have that weekend forecast coming up for you in just a little bit. But you'll see over the next 24 hours, we're dipping down to the 50s, expecting low clouds and fog. First thing in the morning, gloomy conditions, low 60s, squeezing out a 70-degree reading with a little more sunshine by the time we reach the afternoon hours. You'll see Santa Monica a little cooler, though, 66, Palmdale 82, Woodland Hills 77. We're getting much warmer as we head into the weekend. So we're going to have that 5-day forecast in just a minute, I promise. Do want to take you through Futurecast right here, and you're going to see dense fog dominating the coast, the basin, and spanning into your inland valley. So from the mountains west, we're dealing with foggy and cool conditions into the overnight morning hours. Even by 11 o'clock tomorrow, we're still dealing with plenty of fog in the forecast. And by 3 o'clock, clearer conditions, more sunshine. But looks like a little bit of that fog is going to make a push back to the coastline around 8 o'clock tomorrow night. But it's not going to really start to span inland like it has the last couple of days. So over the next few days, high pressure is going to start to build. And with that, we're going to see a much warmer weekend in store. Everything's sort of going up and over us. We're going to see clear conditions. We're going to see dry conditions. And we're going to see pretty warm conditions as well. So again, warmer weekend in store as we head into, well, not tomorrow, but of course Saturday and Sunday. Tomorrow we may warm up a degree or two. We may see a little more sunshine, but for the most part keeping it below average. Warming up into the weekend, cooling it down all over again as we head to next week. Robin, Sharon, back to you.
All right.